It's good to be back home. How was your day? Hi, hello, Victoria. You're welcome. How was the service today? Yeah, church was great. Church was great. I mean, it was wonderful today. Oh, I could feel the power of God. Oh, really? That is good to hear. And what did the pastor preach about today? Yes, Grandma. God is so good. You know, Pastor said a lot. That man is blessed. God speak directly through him. I'm telling you. The service was wonderful. That's all I could say. The service was great. Oh, okay. Pastor said a lot of things. And what was the topic? And what are those points that the pastor talked about today? The topic? Grammar. You know, I was so in the spirit. I know, yeah, the pastor said a lot of things. God is good. That's just the summary of the whole thing. God is good. Victoria. So all you could bring home from today's service was that God is good. And that is it? Victoria, did you know that I also joined the service? You mean you watched the service online? Oh, I didn't know you joined online. But you took your medication. You told me you were going to take a nap. Oh, yes, I watched the service online. Even though I was unable to go in person. But I service online. And actually, this is my notes that I put down. And I was just going over it again to digest what the pastor said. That was when you came in. The topic that the pastor preached about today is the process of dominion. Yes, exactly. That was the topic, Grandma. You are so right. That was the topic. Yes, I'm right. Because I always have my jotter and my pen. Whenever I sit to listen to the words of God. Yes, the pastor's topic today was the process of dominion. And he gave us one point. He said that he will continue next week. The first point that he talked about was that we must be fruitful. Yes, be fruitful. And he said fruitfulness means to be fertile and bear fruit, to produce. The pastor talked about productivity as well. He said spiritually, we must be productive. Morally, we must be productive. There must be productivity in our service and also vocational productivity. Victoria, going to the church is beyond you just sitting down in the sanctuary and saying, yes, preach it, pastor. If you should. No, it's beyond that. You have to be attentive. Yeah, I know, Grandma. I know. You are very right. Yeah, I should have my pen and paper and write something down whenever God is speaking. I'll take note of that, Grandma. It's okay, Victoria. You know, it's always good when you go to the presence of God. to be attentive, and to pay attention, and to listen carefully to what God has for you for that day. To the viewers at home, are you also like Victoria? That you go to church and all you could bring back home is that, oh, service was great today. When you go to the presence of God, you have to be attentive. Pay attention. God has invested a lot into you and myself. So it needs your attentiveness. Come home blessed. Come home empowered, energized, and be ready to take action on whatever you have been taught. Don't just go and say, preach it, Pastor. Yes, you are right, Pastor. It's beyond that. You know those men and women of God, they invested their time to put those messages together. So don't just go and come back home and say, oh, the church was wonderful today. What will be your take home? What is your take home? What have you been imparted with? And what is your decision? To just hear it and that's it? Or to let it make a change in your life? To transform your spirit, your soul, and your body? What is